Hello, Leo, and welcome to your reading for July 2024. I'm Jared Waters from jaredwaters.co.uk, and this is Red Dragon readings from the heart and soul of Wales, which is where I'm from. And we are going to be looking at those of you for the star sign Leo and what's coming up for you in July. Now, this is also very same with Cancer. It's the start of your new personal year. Some of you are going to be having birthdays in July. Some of you are going to have the new personal year start in August. It's going to be interesting to see what energies are at play around you, what things are going on this month, and what it is to look out for. I am an intuitive and spiritual medium, but I also use cards as I just like the way in which they kind of like can give a good sort of direction, a good visual representation as to what is happening. Oh my goodness, we've got cards flying out at me here. So oh my god. Right, so a lot to say. It looks like the angels and our guides have a lot to say about you this month, Leo. What is going on? What's going on? Let us find out. We have a 7-card reading coming up here for you. Okay, so very much, the energies here is a building of energy around you at the moment, right? It's very much a building of energy around you, Leo, at the moment, and events occurring with great speed. Right, okay, so where are we getting that from? It's funny, I normally get drawn to the top left card, but I got drawn to the centre of you. Events happening around you at great speed, right? Now, it feels like perhaps you might be attending a lot of events, or it could be the fact there's a lot of changes happening around you, a lot of changes happening within you. There's definitely, it feels like no 2 days are the same around you. There's a lot of sort of like, a lot of outside the house things happening around you in this time, right? I also feel like there's maybe plans being put in place to go on a journey or a trip, or some sort of holiday, which for July you would think, no shit, Sherlock, because that's when a lot of people do go away, especially those of you who have kids. But I also feel there's a case of making do here, of perhaps you may not have the resources you once did, and you're kind of having to sort of like maybe take the cheaper option or take less preferable of a couple of options in order for to kind of have your cake and eat it here. But this feels like things are moving in a positive direction for you here. Wow. And I feel like there's been sort of a lot of hard work being done, happy outcomes. So this is very much like an energy that is very strange. Again, like so happy outcomes, but there's an undercurrent here as well, right? It's like you made the right choice. I feel like there's going to be a lot of influences coming in over the next couple of months, going into this new sort of personal year, where perhaps you're going to be finding new interests, you're going to be finding new ways of looking at things, new perspectives, perhaps new people coming into your life, but also I feel there's light being shone on things here. And whether that maybe you might have felt as if you're coming up against a wall on certain aspects of your life, there's going to be quite a few breakthroughs here. There's a lot of breakthrough energy. There's a lot of like, I also feel for some of you, this is going to be very much a spiritual sort of awakening. Maybe developing an interest in spiritual aspects of life. Maybe it might not be like spiritual or religious, but it could be sort of aspects around the mind, aspects on the nature of reality, nature of existence. Maybe it's aspects around your personal life goals, your personal sort of what brings your life meaning, what it is that you're here to do, who it, what it is you're here to be. And sort of, I feel a lot of like, there's a lot of people coming together around you, okay? It feels like there's a very social sort of aspect surrounding your energy right now, where you're kind of bringing people together for some reason, or you're coming together with a lot of people, whereas you're coming into contact with a lot of different viewpoints surrounding elements of your life that are of your focus at the moment, okay? Intuition is very important right now, okay, for you to trust your intuition, okay? Because what this is bringing in is a lot of changes. Now, even though these are very positive changes, okay, I feel the outcomes are going to be very, very positive. The journey to get there is going to be quite quick. So there's a lot of transition energy going on around you. There's a lot of things in motion happening around you. And you might be feeling quite fatigued at the moment. You might be feeling quite tired because there's a lot of energy, there's a lot of aspects hitting you from different areas. Now, this could be having a lot of things to consider. This could be maybe there's a change around family life around you, and there's a lot of a lot of things that need to be done, a lot of T's that need to be crossed, a lot of I's that need to be dotted. Okay, but I feel like there's a lot of change sort of happening within you, which is going in a very, very positive direction as we're going into this new sort of personal year for you, Leo. Okay. Now this is quite interesting because these top three cards here about moving forward, right? But this is something coming in from your past. This is something coming in from your past emotionally, right? Now, I feel that the aspects surrounding here are kind of like, can work for both. They can work for both your family life, your work life, your spiritual life, your materialistic life. But I feel there's a kind of like, I want to say a small warning is not to let things get carried away too quickly. Make time to step back and reflect on things that are going on. Like, obviously, with all these events going on, that you're going to have time is not going to be on your side. There's going to be a lot of things moving, a lot of like things may need to get done, or perhaps you've organised a lot of things for this time and you're having to be sort of on the road a lot, right? Or in transit a lot, or you're maybe are taking a break, so you're not going to be sort of in the office a lot to get things done. But there's definitely this elements of the past coming up for you here, right? Now, this idea of romanticizing the past is quite interesting because it's correlating with these events that are happening now. So events that are happening now are very much linking back into the past for you, which is quite strange in one regard. Again, you've got this emotional element here, this emotional undercurrent, and a desire to move on. Now this factors in with kind of like the spiritual awakening aspect for those of you who are going through a kind of more a shift then. Let's call it a shift, right? Let's call it there's like this desire to find meaning. It's like there's elements of your life that you're happy with and like that's cool. But there's a part of you that's like, I need to find out what this all means. Now I wouldn't be surprised if some of you will be having past life energy coming in here. Past life memories, reincarnation, that sort of thing. Wouldn't be surprised if that's coming in for some of you. Others, it would be past maybe people coming into your life, people you haven't seen for a while. But also it can mean like uncompleted goals from the past as well, where perhaps you're being driven to look at those in a more realistic way now. Perhaps you went down a certain road and it didn't work for you in the past, but there's a way you can actually achieve what you want to. There's a way you can achieve that goal. There's a way you can, by shedding light on where things went wrong in the past, you can actually make better choices to do the same thing again, but in a much more fulfilling way. There's definitely otherworldly aspects. And what I mean by otherworldly, there's a kind of the aspects, the strange, the fascinating, the things that fascinate you coming up more and more into your awareness here, right? And just be a bit aware of blocks from others, because there's definitely a change here. But I feel these changes are going to happen very quickly, because there's actually not that great deal of emotional work that needs to be done. Once you recognise what the other undercurrent is and where that starts to make sense to you, I think there's definitely some new beginnings happening here with this energy coming in. And I feel like you can manifest things like very quickly. I feel there's a lot of work being done here. But also you need to have that balance of logic as well, which is coming up a lot. And this is coming up a lot for a lot of people at the moment. It's coming in each, I think it's coming like at least, out of, I've done 8 of the readings already, and I think it's come up at least like 6 of them. This balance between logic and romanticization, or having this sort of ideas, big ideas, but how do you get there? What steps do I need to take to get there? Okay? This is a fantastic reading, and the energies here around you are very much, as you're going into this new sort of personal year, this new cycle, you're putting to bed a lot of old karma, okay? And you're bringing in this new, refreshing energy around you, okay? And it's kind of getting to experience things for a second time round, right? But having the knowledge that of maybe what you did before, and perhaps there's certain things that didn't go so well when you went around this circle before, but you're like, right, I know what to tweak you. I know what to tweak you. So this is a completion of karmic cycle here as well, right? There's a very much a closing of a good chapter and an opening of an even better one, right? There's definitely strength to strength energy here, right? So think about the areas of your life now in which you are succeeding in, all right? And then use them to kind of understand the areas of your life where perhaps you may need to find that little bit more meaning, or that little bit more sort of understanding, or where you might not be feeling so fulfilled, so you need to kind of take that step forward. Okay, so I'm just going to draw some moon cards here to kind of put the kibosh, or put the full stop on this reading. And I kind of like how these sort of tally up. So you've got like the sun, happy times coming in here with the desire to move on, more spiritual, more fulfilling, more meaningful things going on here. I think you've made certain decisions and they are starting to pay off for you. So, luck is on your side. Luck is on your side. This is a very good time for you, Leo. This is a very good personal year for really you to make some real big strides forward into achieving certain goals that you would like to achieve in life. Okay, right now. Really, events are going to take place very, very quickly, but there's also this element of the past coming up as well. So as things are moving forward, don't be surprised if you're getting little nudges here and there going, What about if you look over there? What about if you look over there? There's something over there for you. Have a little look, have a little investigate, be playful with it, okay? But these times are really about shifting old negativities and bringing in positivities, okay? Know that you're good enough, right? There's no goal that's insurmountable for you. As long as you use, however, that intuition. I'm laughing because this has come up. This message has come up like several times now. You need that balance of intuition and logic, and you're going to manifest what you want for the future. But communication is key. Communicating, because not everyone works at the same speed, and sometimes you might need other people to be on the same page as you. So effectively communicating where you're at, what's happening around you, and what you're going through is going to help you as you move forward, okay? So thank you very much for joining me for this reading, Leo. You've definitely had the most poignant of the readings for this month so far. Some very, very interesting stuff going on. Well done. It feels that you are really sort of coming into your own, coming into aspects of bringing in that which you want to manifest into your life right now.